for somebody that maybe doesn't have that infrastructure in place first? So where would you start the process, do you think?
I think a self-assessment's pretty critical. So, even if you've done no proactive work to this point, really try to put yourselves empathetically in the shoes of your potential customer or partner, whoever it is, and say, what could they find out about me now? Like, what is the narrative now, if anything? And then if there's nothing about you right now, you would want to say, well, where might they go thinking they would find something about me? So what are the sources of truth that are really popular for my audience in particular? And for different industries, that may be different things. But for us, a lot of times that's these like massive personal finance blogs. It's social media, of course. It's forums. Reddit is an incredibly powerful community now. And starting to find and really create a checklist. And then I think prioritizing like which ones can you actually influence or begin to build a presence on is huge. And again, that's going to depend on who your target is, but you just have to know where are your customers, where's your target audience living and breathing day to day. And you got to reach them there. So I think picking one place, whether it's social media for some brands, whether it's, really small niche groups. If you're going after like a very specific niche and you want to find like that one forum that people tend to congregate around, finding those things and then developing some sort of strategy for reaching that audience.
Okay, so let's talk about that strategy, right? So now let's say we identify, just for argument's sake, we identify a couple of low-hanging fruit, right? LinkedIn and Twitter, whatever it happens to be. It's maybe where we think we can find high net worth individuals who might be interested in investing with us. So we identify that, or maybe Reddit or somewhere else. Yeah. So now what's the next step? So we've ID'd the real estate, the digital real estate. Now what?
Yeah, I mean, there's two sort of broad, I think, trains of thought that you can take here. One is what we'll call like organic, where you're attempting to maybe create content that creates a lot of value for the audience that you're attempting to reach. And so you're hoping that maybe that content can be aggregated by one of these sites where you found people are living right now. So maybe on LinkedIn, there's like a very specific group on LinkedIn, and you're creating content that adds value for that group and trying to build sort of an organic reputation that way. If it's, the other sort of main train of thought is the paid route, where you're looking to actually partner with the groups themselves. A lot of these people who are attempting to build an audience, a big part of that is they know that at some point they'll be able to monetize having created this centralized location for people to meet and talk about whatever their shared interest is. And they know that brands will be very interested in being able to reach a high concentration of a single type of person. And so if you can find one of these centralized groups or sites or platforms and partner with them to put your information in front of their audience, that's another way to sort of test it out.